बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलामु अलैकुम रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू 10th class mathematics chapter number 2 theory of quadratic equation, and today we have lecture number 16. So let's start our lecture. Today we discuss about the exercise 2.5 and question number 1. Write the quadratic equation having following roots. So first of all, the roots are 1 and 5, and we know that for writing the equation we have to find the sum of the roots and product of the roots. So first of all we have to find the sum of the roots of these two roots. So the sum of the roots are 1 plus 5 is 6, and the product of the roots means 1 multiplied 5 is 5. Very simple. Thus the required quadratic equation is x square minus sx plus p. S stands for the sum of the roots and p stands for the product of the roots. So now simply we put the values of s and value of p. S is 6, p is 5, and when we put the values of 6 and 5, that are the values of s and p, we will get x square minus 6x plus 5, which is the required quadratic equation formed by the 1 and 5. Okay, now let's move to the next part. In part number B, the roots are 4 and 9. Since 4 and 9 are roots of the required quadratic equation, then the sum of the roots are 4 plus 9 is 13, and the product of the roots are 4 multiplied 9 is 36. So the required quadratic equation is x square minus s is 13 and p is 36. So we replace the values. So we will get x square minus 13x plus 36 equal to 0, which is your required quadratic equation. Now c is minus 2 and 3. Now the roots are minus 2 and 3. Now we have to find the equation. So for finding the quadratic equation, we have to find the sum of the roots, and the sum of the roots are minus 2 plus 3 is 1, and the product of the roots are minus 2 multiplied 3 is 6. Okay, now put the values of s and p in the equation. So when we put the values of s and p in the equation, we will get x square minus 1x plus minus 6. So x square minus x minus 6 is your required quadratic equation, whose roots are minus 2 and 3. Okay, whose roots are minus 2 and 3. Next, and you can also check your answers. When we say that x square minus x minus 6 is the quadratic equation whose roots are minus 2 and 3, so you can also check your answer. And how you can check your answer? You can solve this equation x square minus x minus 6 by factorization, complete square method, quadratic formula. It's up to you which method you adopt for solving this equation. And when you solve this equation, you will get your answer x equal to minus 2, x equal to 3, these answers. Okay, so you can also check your answers. Next, part D, 0 minus 3. Since 0 and minus 3 are the roots of the required quadratic equation, therefore the sum of the roots are 0 plus minus 3 is equal to minus 3, and 0 multiplied minus 3 is 0. So the required quadratic equation is x square minus s. S is minus 3, minus minus plus 3, p is 0. So it means x square plus 3x equal to 0. And you can also check your answers. Next is 2 and pi raised 6. Now, since 2 and minus 6 are the roots of the given quadratic equation, then the sum of the roots are 2 plus minus 6 is equal to minus 4, and product of the roots is 2 multiply minus 6 is minus 12. So, now thus the required quadratic equation is x square minus sx plus p equal to 0. So, x square minus s is minus 4. So, that's why I put here minus 4. P is minus 12. Now, in our next step, we know that minus minus plus. So, it will be plus 4. Okay. Now, minus 1 and minus 7. So, since minus 1 and minus 7 are the roots of the required quadratic equation, so minus 1 plus minus 7 is equal to minus 8, and product of the roots are minus 7 multiply minus 1, which is equal to plus 7. Okay. So, now put the values of s and p. So, when we put the values of s, it will be minus 8 and minus minus plus. So, it will give you plus 8. Okay. Now, p is 7, and when we put the value of 7, it will give you plus 7. So, your required equation is x square plus 8x plus 7, which is your required quadratic equation. Next is 1 plus iota and 1 minus iota. So, now in this question, we have the 1 plus iota and 1 minus iota, which are your required roots. Now, some of the roots are 1 plus iota plus 1 minus iota. Plus iota minus iota cancel, 1, 1, 2. Now, product of the roots are 1 plus iota multiply 1 minus iota. We know that a plus b multiply a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Now, iota square is minus 1. So, minus minus plus 1. So, 1 plus 1, 2. Put the values of s and p. When we put the values of s and p, s is minus s means minus 2, because 2 is the value of s, and p is 2. So, your required answer is x square minus 2x plus 2. Okay. Now, let's move to the next slide. Part number H. Part number H is 3 plus square root 2, 3 minus square root 2. So, some of the roots are 3 plus square root 2 plus 3 minus square root 2. Plus square root 2 minus square root 2 cancel, 3, 3, 6. Okay. Now, next is product of the roots. 3 plus under root 2, 3 minus square root 2, it means a plus b, a minus b. And we know that when we multiply a plus b, a minus b, we will get a square minus b square. So, A square minus B square means 3 square minus square root 2 square. Square root 2 square is 2 and 3 square is 9. 9 minus 2 is 7. So P is 7. Now put the values. S is 6, P is 7. So x square minus 6x plus 7 is your required answer. Very simple. Question number 2. If alpha, beta. If alpha, beta are the roots of the equation, the equation is x square minus 3x plus 6. It means alpha and beta are the root of this equation. And we have to find the equation whose roots are 2 alpha plus 1, 2 beta plus 1. Okay. So according to this equation, we find the alpha plus beta, alpha beta. So we know that A is 1, B is minus 3, C is 6. So alpha beta are the roots of the equation. Then sum of the roots means alpha plus beta, and alpha plus beta is minus B over A. So B is minus 3 and A is 1. So minus minus plus 3. Alpha beta is C over A. C is 6. Okay. Now sum of the roots, product of the roots of these two roots. Okay. Now we use these two roots for finding the sum of the roots and the product of the roots. Okay. So when we find the sum of the roots, 2 alpha plus 1, 2 beta plus 1 is 2 alpha plus 2 beta plus 2. Take the common 2, it becomes alpha plus beta. So alpha plus beta is, here is 3. Alpha plus beta is 3 and alpha beta is 6. We use these values. So here is 3. 2 alpha plus 1 multiply 2 beta plus 1. When we multiply them, 2 alpha multiply 2 beta is 4 alpha beta. 2 alpha multiply 1, 2 alpha. 1 multiply 2 beta, 2 beta. 1 multiply 1, 1. Alpha beta is 6. Take the common 2. Alpha plus beta is 3 plus 1. 4 multiply 6, 24 plus 6, 30. 30 plus 1, 31. Alpha plus beta 3. 3 multiply 2, 8. 8 plus 2. 3 multiply 2, 6 plus 2, 8. Thus, the required quadratic equation is x square minus 8x plus 31, which is your required equation. Next is alpha square, beta square. Now, again, the equation is x square minus 3x plus 6 equal to 0. A is 1, B is minus 3, and C is 6. First of all, we find the sum of the roots. So for finding the sum of the roots, minus B over A, which is minus 3, multiply minus plus 3. So plus 3 is alpha plus beta and alpha beta is 6. Now sum of the roots of these roots, alpha square plus beta square. Product of the roots. Okay. So here is alpha square plus beta square. It means when we have a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab, and we have to find the a square plus b square. So we take plus 2ab to the left hand side. It becomes a plus b whole square minus 2ab is equal to a square plus b square. So very simple. A is alpha, B is beta. So according to this formula, alpha square plus beta square is equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. So put the values of alpha plus beta is 3, alpha beta is 6, 3 square is 9, minus 12 minus 3. Here is alpha beta whole square 36. So minus into minus s is minus 3, minus minus plus 3 plus 36, which is your required quadratic equation. Now 1 over alpha, 1 over beta. So very simple. Again, we find the sum of the roots and the product of the roots. So alpha beta be the roots of the given equation. So alpha plus beta is minus b over a, and alpha beta is c over a. So alpha plus beta is minus multiply minus 3, which is plus 3, and alpha beta is 6. Okay. Now the sum of the roots are, when we take the LCM of 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta, it becomes beta plus alpha divided by alpha beta. Alpha plus beta is 3, alpha beta is 6, 1 over 2. And here 1 over alpha multiply 1 over beta, 1 multiply 1, 1. Alpha multiply beta, alpha beta, simple. Put the values of alpha beta is 6. So 1 over 6 is your required answer of alpha beta. Now, when we find the quadratic equation, so for quadratic equation, we put the values of sum of the roots and product of the roots, very simple. And when we put the sum of the roots and product of the roots, we will get x square minus 1 over 2x plus 1 over 6. When we take the LCM of 2 and 6, we will get 6. So multiply 6, we will get 6 x square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0, which is your required answer. Okay. Now, next part, alpha over beta, beta over alpha. Okay. Now, x square minus 3x plus 6, again the previous equation. So again we find the sum of the roots and the product of the roots, and when we find the sum of the roots and the product of the roots, we will get x square minus 3x plus 6 is equal to 0. A is 1, b is minus 3, and c is minus 6. Okay. So alpha plus beta is minus b over a, b is minus 3. Minus minus plus 3. So alpha beta is c over a, c is 6. So alpha beta is 6. Now the sum of the roots are alpha over beta plus beta over alpha. Now take the LCM, it becomes alpha square plus beta square divided by alpha beta. And here is alpha cancel with alpha, beta cancel with beta. So product of the roots are 1. And here we know that alpha plus beta whole square is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta, and we take plus 2 alpha beta to the left hand side. So that's why we write here alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Now alpha plus beta is 3 and alpha beta is 6. 3 square is 9, 2 multiply 6 is 12, 9 minus 12 is minus 3, and in denominator we have 6. Now cancel with the table of 3, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. So minus 1 over 2. Okay. Thus the required equation is x square minus, put the values of s. S is minus 1 over 2, minus minus plus. Now multiply 2, so 2x square plus x plus 2, because 2 is the LCM. Next is part E, alpha plus beta, 1 over alpha, 1 over beta. Okay. Now sum of the roots, again alpha plus beta is minus b over a, it becomes 3, alpha beta is c over a, means 6 over 1 is 6. Now sum of the roots is alpha plus beta plus 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta. When we take the LCM, 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta, it will give you alpha plus beta divided by alpha beta. Alpha plus beta is 3, and here is also 3. 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6, 3 plus 1 over 2. Now, when we multiply alpha plus beta with 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta, it will give you alpha over alpha, alpha over beta, and beta over alpha, beta over beta. Alpha alpha cancel 1, beta beta cancel 1. Then we take the LCM of these two terms, which is written in the middle, these two terms. So it becomes alpha square plus beta square divided by alpha beta. And 1 plus 1 is 2. So again we use the previous formula, and we know that alpha square plus beta square is equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. So this is equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Alpha beta is 6, alpha plus beta is 3. Now simply we put the values of alpha plus beta 3, alpha beta is 6. So it will give you 3 square is 9, 2 multiply 6, 12, 3 minus 9 minus 12 is minus 3, 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6. So minus 1 over 2. Take the LCM, 2 2 is 4, 4 minus 1 3, 3 over 2, and here is 7 over 2. Thus the required equation is put the values of S and P. Then we put the values of S, we will get x square minus 7 over 2x plus 3 over 2. Now take the LCM, and when we take the LCM, we multiply 2 on the both hand side. So 2x square minus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now, if you have any problem or any questions related to today's topic, you can text me for help.